The disappearance of Clara Byrne. The girl who vanished at exit 46. In July 2017, a 22-year-old college student named Clara Byrne vanished off Interstate 46 in North Carolina. Her car was found still running, her purse and phone untouched, and a cryptic note on the dashboard has haunted investigators ever since. Today, her case remains unsolved. This is Unsolved Case Chronicles. Today's story is about the mysterious disappearance of Clara Byrne, a quiet, brilliant nursing student whose case has baffled detectives, divided her family, and led to more questions than answers. It's a story of strange numbers, tangled relationships, and chilling coincidences, and it all begins on the side of a forgotten highway. Clara Byrne was 22 years old when she vanished. Born and raised in Asheville, North Carolina, she was a third-year nursing student at the University of North Carolina Chapel Hill. Friends described her as responsible, kind, and a little introverted, the kind of person who always texted when she arrived safely. Clara had no known enemies. No history of running away. She was doing well in school, lived in an off-campus apartment, and was reportedly excited about a new internship at a local hospital. So when she didn't show up for work on July 10, 2017, and didn't answer calls, her roommate, Megan Lopez, knew something was wrong. On July 9, Clara had made plans to visit her family in Asheville for a surprise birthday dinner for her younger brother. She left Chapel Hill at around 3 p.m. The drive was expected to take just over 4 hours. At 6:22 p.m., Clara was captured on a security camera at a BP gas station off exit 46, near the town of Flat Rock. In the footage, she's seen calmly filling her tank, then walking inside to buy a bottle of water and a pack of gum. Nothing unusual, until you look closer. According to the gas station clerk, Clara seemed distracted, and at one point asked if anyone had come in looking for her. No one had. That was the last confirmed sighting of Clara Byrne. At 7:14 p.m., Clara's Honda Civic was found still running on a rural service road roughly 2 miles from the gas station. A local farmer had called it in, thinking it was abandoned. The driver's door was open. The headlights were on. Her purse, phone, and keys were inside, untouched. On the dashboard was a torn piece of notebook paper with just 4 digits scribbled on it. 7 to 9, 2 to 4. It wasn't her handwriting. It wasn't a phone number. It wasn't a date. And to this day, no one knows what it meant. Clara's phone had no outgoing messages or calls after she left Chapel Hill. However, forensic analysis revealed that her GPS was briefly redirected at 6:49 p.m., sending her off the highway and toward the rural backroad where her car was found. The GPS change was manual. Someone had entered the new destination. But no fingerprints were found on the phone, not even Clara's. Even stranger, the destination entered wasn't an address. It was an unnamed location near a small, wooded clearing, with no buildings, no homes, and no known public access. Police called it an intentional detour to nowhere. The Henderson County Sheriff's Office opened a missing persons case within 24 hours. Clara's family and friends were questioned, and 3 persons of interest quickly emerged. Clara's roommate, Megan, said Clara left, in a good mood, excited to surprise her family. But inconsistencies began to surface. She initially said she hadn't seen Clara pack anything. Later, she admitted Clara had taken an overnight bag and a change of clothes, which were never found. She also revealed that Clara had been receiving anonymous texts in the weeks leading up to her disappearance. The messages said things like, "You can't hide forever." Megan claimed Clara never took them seriously. Police questioned Megan multiple times. Her alibi checked out, but doubts remained. Was she protecting someone? Clara had recently broken up with her boyfriend of 3 years, Caleb Strickland, a 24-year-old mechanic from Charlotte. According to friends, the breakup was messy, with Clara accusing him of being possessive and manipulative. Caleb denied any involvement, stating he hadn't spoken to Clara in weeks. But cell tower data showed his phone pinged near exit 46 just hours before Clara's disappearance, even though he lived nearly 2 hours away. When questioned, Caleb claimed he was visiting a cousin but refused to give a name. He later lawyered up. No charges were filed. 3 days after Clara vanished, detectives revisited the BP gas station footage. At 6:26 p.m., just after Clara walked out, a man in a gray hoodie and baseball cap entered the store, looked around quickly, then exited, heading in the same direction as Clara. He has never been identified. Tips poured in, claiming he resembled a former delivery driver who'd been fired from the area weeks earlier. But no match was confirmed. Some even speculated he followed Clara, perhaps forced her off the road. With no plate number and no facial recognition, the man remains a ghost in the footage. As with all cases steeped in mystery, theories flooded in. These were the most discussed. Theory 1: Voluntary disappearance. Some believed Clara had planned her own disappearance, citing the strange note, the deleted messages, and her recent breakup. But this theory falls apart quickly. She left behind her phone, ID, and cash. There was no evidence of pre-planning. And most importantly, Clara had just signed a lease, registered for fall classes, and had a paycheck waiting. Nothing about her behavior suggested someone about to run away. Theory 2: The wrong turn setup. Another theory suggests Clara was lured to the location through digital manipulation, a spoofed GPS link or remote access to her phone. Could someone have hacked her location or tricked her into entering coordinates? Some digital forensics experts believe so. But how would the perpetrator know where she'd stop? And why leave the car running? Theory 3: Human trafficking or abduction. This was heavily explored early in the investigation. The rural area where her car was found is known for low visibility and poor police coverage, making it a potential drop point. The man in the hoodie raised red flags. The note with the numbers may have been a code between traffickers or a sick psychological marker. Still, there was no sign of a struggle, no defensive wounds, no hair, no blood. If it was an abduction, it was swift and silent. The note, 7 to 9, 2 to 4. What haunted investigators the most was the note. The numbers 7 to 9, 2 to 4 appeared meaningless. But theories emerged. Could it be a locker combination? A code word? A coordinate? A Bible verse? Reddit sleuths found that Psalm 79 verse 24 doesn't exist, but coordinate 7.924n led to a rural town in Ghana, sparking conspiracy theories about international trafficking. Another user pointed out that 7 plus 9 is equal to 16 and 2 plus 4 is equal to 6, which could reference July 16, the date of Caleb Strickland's birthday. But none of it led to anything solid. The note remains the most bizarre clue of all. Today, it's been over 8 years since Clara Byrne vanished. No body has ever been found. No suspect has ever been arrested. Her phone, purse, and belongings remain in an evidence locker. Her parents still maintain a private website dedicated to the case, findclara.org. A $25,000 reward is still being offered for any tip that leads to Clara's whereabouts. The disappearance of Clara Byrne remains one of North Carolina's most chilling unsolved cases. It has all the ingredients of a psychological thriller: a quiet girl, a remote location, a coded message, and a trail that abruptly ends on a country road. To this day, people wonder. Who was the man in the hoodie? What do the numbers mean? Did Clara meet someone she knew, or fall victim to a stranger? No one knows what happened after exit 46. All that's left is an idling car, a scribbled note, and silence. If you have any information about the disappearance of Clara Byrne, contact the Henderson County Sheriff's Office or your local tip line. Even the smallest detail could break this case wide open. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to follow more stories like this. Real people, real mysteries, and haunting cases that remain unsolved. This is Unsolved Case Chronicles. where every silence hides a story.